Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today we're going to see what messages your ancestors have for you. So all you have to do is pick one of these three lanterns. I'm going to show you a close-up of them. And once you've chosen your lantern, go to the description box below and click on the timestamp for your reading. Also, don't forget to support my channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And check out my Ko-fi page if you want to support me further. You can leave a tip there. You can get a personal intuitive tarot reading, as well as you can purchase something from my shop or become a member so that you get monthly perks and benefits while supporting me. So let's get into your reading. Hello group 1 and welcome to your reading. So you guys chose the stacked jack-o'-lanterns. So what do your ancestors have to say to you? Tuning and connect. We're basically with you every single day. We guide you, we have messages for you. Sometimes we do want the contact, sometimes there are things we wish to say to you, but you seem not to be picking up the signs we leave behind for you. We need you to stop. Stop talking, stop moving, just stop for a moment. Take a pause and look deeper. Deeper beyond what you see in your daily life. Deeper beyond what you know. We're there behind that veil. We need you to feel for a moment. Not the feelings that you have on a daily basis, not the feelings of what you identify as or what you feel about these physical things in your life. We need you to look deeper, deeper than the physical. We need you to connect with who and what you truly are. You are stardust. You're capable of so much. We have guided you, we have protected you in moments that you weren't even aware would have been dangerous situations. We called your name when you thought that someone, maybe from your family or from your surroundings, called you, and they said, no, we didn't call you. It was us. We're trying to look for your attention. We're trying to tell you something. Tune in and connect. This connection is nonverbal. It's telepathic. It's the message, it's that feeling, that knowing you get deep inside of you. Sometimes it's your guides. Sometimes it's the higher you. The you between the physical and God's source. There's a part of you between those two realms. But sometimes it's us. Sometimes we're trying to give you clues, to warn you, or to help you get on the path you need to be on. Or maybe we just want to tell you how proud we are of you. You are the one that carries our name. You are the one that carries our blood within you, that courses inside of you. We're still there. We're still alive within you. Just like you are going to be alive within your descendants someday. This life is a gift to you. Use it wisely. What you see around you, this physical world, isn't all that there is. There's so much more in the in-between and beyond. So tune in, take a moment and pause. We want a union with you. We want to connect with you. But we cannot do that if you're constantly focused on the physical, where you think that the physical is all there is, where you think that this physical identity is all you are. All that you're doing with that is cheapening and perverting what you truly are. You are made from a source that has created worlds. You're created from a source that has breathed life into countless of other lives, into countless of other planets and of beings and plants and animals. You too are a creator. You're not an accountant. You're not just some artist. You're not just a mechanic. You're not just a CEO or a homeless person. That is not what you are. That is just an experience, a role that you chose for this current life. In the next one, you'll be someone else. So who and what you truly are is beyond that. Connect with that inner world. You can connect through it using meditations. It's going to center you so you feel what you truly are deep within. Don't be scared to make the connection, to make that union between you, the physical you, and the person, the being that you truly are deep within. Make the connection. Tune into that inner realm. You are soul first. You are energy first. The body only became aware and alive when you entered it. Do not be afraid to create the union between the physical and the spiritual, to become one with that which you know and that is beyond all there is. We're there waiting to help guide you, waiting for you to hear our signs, to hear our voice. We need you to have courage. Don't be afraid. Your elders, whether it was religious or educational or maybe even parental or guardians of some kind, have told you many things about the beyond. But they are either scared of what they do not know, or they do know what it is and don't want you to delve into those realms because they know that then you will know the truth. Your religious elders have taught you to seek for God outside of you. But if your soul was created from the true Creator, then you can find God within yourself. It's always there, the all-knowing. That knowing you get when you know that there's no way you could have known something. That is your God power. When you create something from your heart, that is God power. When you face your fears and your demons, that is God power. Always have courage. Just because you may have done something wrong doesn't mean you're a bad person. You could always change. You may not change the past, but your future is ahead of you, and you have the ability to be whatever you want to be. You can be a better person. You can choose better. It's never too late. Even those on their deathbed can realize what they've done and create a change. Feel that guilt and destroy the karma that may have been waiting for them in the next life if they didn't realize their mistakes. So it's never too late. Have courage. You are a light that is brighter than any star. Even when you're afraid, You shine bright. Don't ever allow anyone or anything to dim that light down from you. We're always there within the shadows, beyond that veil. We're always there watching, guiding, having your back. Even when you're feeling alone, you have no idea the army that you have around you, surrounding you at all times. We have your back, so don't ever feel alone again. Life will get better for you. Remember that it doesn't rain all the time. Eventually the sun does come out, and we try our best to bring you the opportunities that you need, but we can't do it all ourselves. You have to believe in yourself and want better for yourself. You have to find the value and the worth within yourself, because we believe in you. You have no idea of the countless and countless of lives that have lived before you through your ancestral line. You're going to be a lot more happier, a lot more fulfilled, and that feeling of having purpose when you start to look beyond what is. There are things hidden from you that you may not be aware of because all you're seeing is the physical. All you're relying on is that what you can feel, see, hear, touch. But your eyes can deceive you. Your hearing can deceive you. That is why it's important to look deep within, to connect with that inner world, to connect with your true soul and who you truly are, for that is where you will get the knowledge of the universe, the knowledge of what truly is. Because even when you are introduced to something that you physically see as good, you're going to get that knowing that something isn't right. Even if on paper everything feels good, even if what you're seeing looks amazing, you're going to get that knowing of there's something about this that isn't right. That is why it's important to connect with the inner self, to connect with the higher realms. Any religion that is against questioning, that is against connecting with your inner self, meditating, that is a religion that is against your higher good, that is against your ascension, your evolving, your growth. They want you stagnant. They want you always on the same level in order to depend on them. Because if you were to grow, if you were to question life, if you were to question everything around you and start learning and experiencing life differently and having that knowing, why would you need them? Every good teacher, when you're in elementary school or high school or college, every good teacher is going to teach you everything you need to know in order to live your life outside of school, right? So when you become an adult, do you still rely on teachers? Do you still have to go to a teacher in order to continue doing math for your job, or in order to continue anything really in your daily life? No, they taught you what you need to know, and you don't have to depend on them. So why do you constantly have to depend on religious leaders? It's because they don't teach you how to connect with God. They teach you to rely on them. God's source is within you. Your soul was cut from the thread of primary source of God. A part of God disconnected from the greater good, and it individualized to become you. And life after life, all you're doing is switching roles, experiencing different things in order for that prime source, for what you call God, to experience everything. Everything from the bad, the good, the scary, the traumatic. It's all experience. So don't let anyone hold you down. Question, observe, reflect, connect. We are always together. We're there with you. When you're crying, when you're angry, we're there with you. So smile. You're never alone. Things will get better when you connect to your true self. There's something new on the horizon for you. Once you start practicing what we've been telling you now, you're going to see life unfold differently for you. Maybe some of your dreams will start coming true. But it's not just the things that you want. It's also things that you never even expected. Every time you hear something new, every time you learn something new, your world shifts. And with this message, it might inspire you to create a new shift. And once you do, you're going to experience life in a different way. Remember that how you see life, or any situation, is how you're going to experience it. You've been told many times, and maybe even seen it for yourself, that the victim consciousness of wondering, why me? Why is this happening to me? When will I get this? Why do I lack in that? All it does is create desperation and gives you more of that victim mentality. But once you start seeing life as a blessing, once you choose to see the good, no matter how small it is, amongst the chaos, something new will unfold. Something big is coming your way, and you need to prepare by connecting with your true self. Because sometimes the opportunities or the experiences that life throws at us, the outcome of how you react to it is going to be different, whether you were prepared for it or not. Even if it's a great opportunity, you may not know how to handle it if you haven't been prepared for it. That is why you need to evolve. That is why it's important for your world to change and shift and not stay the same, because life is always preparing you for what comes next. Even the trauma you may have faced, even if you have been bullied, or if you have been backstabbed, or people have gossiped behind your back. All these challenges were there to prepare you for something in the future. Because you went through that, whatever you faced later on, it wasn't as big as it would have been if you didn't face those challenges before. And it may not even be the same situation. So for example, if someone backstabbed you, it doesn't mean that what's preparing you for the future will be someone backstabbing you again. It could be something else. But because of what you went through, of how you handled it, or what you learned from it, that is a learning experience that then propels you through the future and past whatever challenge may have been if you didn't learn. Okay? So be grateful even in your challenges. There's a lot of things that may be hidden from you, a lot of things that you may not know But have trust in yourself. Have trust in us that we will guide you. Call on to us when you need us. Call on to us when you need the guidance or the help, and we will be there. You may not know all our names. You may not have met many of us because you weren't born yet. But trust that we are there. We watch you. We observe you. We help you. And we try our best to guide you. And sometimes you may choose the wrong option. But we always forgive you. We're always there with you. The beyond isn't as scary as you think it may be. It is only unknown to you. We are all there, connected, reunited. And we wait for the day that we reunite with you as well, but we hope that it's a long time till then. You see, in our realm, time doesn't exist. For you, what may feel like 100 or 1,000 years can be a blink of an eye to us. We want you to live a life worth living, to live with passion, to love, to feel joy, to feel so alive. A lot of things that exist in your realm doesn't exist in ours. And sometimes we do miss some things about your realm. It could be the taste of food. It could even be worrying about something. And it doesn't make sense to you. Why would you miss worrying? Worrying is bad. But just that feeling of mortality, feeling that you don't have enough time, and something as petty and as little as worrying, it reminds you in your realm how alive you are. And that you don't have enough time. That's why we urge you not to waste it. Don't waste it on negativity, on the doom and gloom, on fear, on politics, and any of it. Experience life as if you'd never get that chance again. And that doesn't mean squandering all your, money and possessions or anything like that. We just mean that use your time wisely. Because trust us when we say the life goes by in the blink of an eye. We would like to reconnect with you. And we hope that you take the chance and the opportunity to connect with your inner world, your soul. It's always connected with us. We're always a part of you. We ask you not to connect with those temptations. The temptations of your world, where all it does is distract you from what truly matters. All those petty drama, the arguing, the bickering, the fear, and fear for what? So many people have wasted their emotions, their sanity, fearing something that never even came to pass, and let go of those bad habits. For it taints you and you cannot connect with who you truly are, when your body is cluttered and plagued with substances you don't even need. A lot of these things don't even taste good. And yet some of you use it in order to feel more at ease, to feel more open, to party. But if you need substances for that, if you cannot open up on your own without them, then there's a bigger issue at hand. Maybe parties aren't just your thing. Maybe the people that you need to drink around aren't your type of people. Because if you need something just to feel more, loose and chill, then maybe those environments aren't meant for you. Why would you force yourself to be in a specific state of mind? Would that alone not tell you that you're not even comfortable to be there? That you're not even comfortable to be around those people? If it's confidence you need to work on, then work on it. Look for ways. Create new habits. Learn a new skill. Go to the gym. There's so many ways you can get confidence. But plaguing and tainting your flesh with substances that only fog your mind and prevent it from not only reaching us or reaching your true self, but it also removes the spiritual protection you have against entities that all they want to do is manipulate you, possess you, ruin your life, your mind. Why would you do that to yourself? Do not wall yourself into a situation that takes away the beauty of what your life could be. Many of us, of your ancestors, have plagued ourselves with this. And trust us when we say that we do regret it. We wonder what our lives could have been if we didn't. Things may feel unbearable. Things may feel like they've fallen apart, like you have no idea where to turn to next. Or maybe you feel cornered or trapped in a cycle that just keeps always going the same way and you don't know how to get off that ride. But trust us. This problem is going to come to an end. All of this is happening because you're too ingrained in the physical realm. You're too stuck in this system that does nothing for you but creates this illusion that you're worth nothing, that you're just a number, that you're just a sheep to be slaughtered. But that is not the truth. They don't want to tell you of your amazingness. They don't want to tell you of your strength. They don't want to remind you of who and what you truly are, because they know that if you knew, you would be unstoppable. You would be a force of nature that even mountains would move. Don't allow them to dim your light down. Remember to always have courage. You are made from 1,000 lives, 1,000 loves, 1,000 tragedies and traumas and countless of lives. You were meant to have more than what you have now. And we don't mean that in the physical sense of having more money or possessions. We mean having something, having more integrity, having that confidence, knowing of who you are, having a purpose, feeling fulfilled and whole. And trust us when we say that if you were to tap into your true self, you would have gifts that you aren't even able to imagine. Gifts that your science fiction movies have been showing for many years. A lot of things are possible that you may not even be aware of. Time. Embrace in the dewdrops of life before they disappear with the morning sun. Don't waste your time. It is more precious than you are aware of. Every second, every minute, all of it counts. So don't waste it on things you hate. Don't waste it on meaningless, petty drama. Don't waste it on people that do nothing but bring you down. Don't waste it on people that talk behind other people's backs, because trust me, they do the same to you. Your time is precious. Use it wisely. We want you to remember that we are always there with you. Don't be afraid of your real potential. Don't be afraid of tapping into your true self. Meditation is the best way. Walking in nature and observing nature is also meditative. And remember that you learn more when you're silent, when you're not judging, when you're not adding your own thoughts upon someone else, when all you're doing is just staying silent and observing, allowing the scene in front of you to unfold on itself. That is when you are learning. By just observing. So thank you for allowing us to reach out to you. Thank you for listening to this message, and we hope that you tap into the other realm and your true self. We hope you tap in and connect, because we will be there to guide you. Remember that. Thank you. Hello, Group 2. Let us see what your messages are from your ancestors. We have been guiding you as your spirit guides for a while now. Every time you feel like something has saved you, or something called out to you and you listened and it prevented any harm or prevented a situation from coming to pass, that was us. We are your guardians. We protect you, we surround you. We go on your life's journeys and travel with you. And sometimes we may approach you or come around you as a spiritual being, a physical being. It could be a bird, a butterfly, a dragonfly, always coming to you, giving you messages, hinting, or sometimes even landing on you like a ladybug does, to let you know that we're there. Sometimes we may give you signs or messages through other objects like feathers or stones or pennies, something that you know means something deep down. We're always there to guide you. We have had many lifetimes together, and we're connected. We are soul family. We're there for you whenever you need us. Just call upon our name. Even though we passed away long before you were ever born, we still look after you. And if you don't know our names, feel our essence, for our blood courses through you. Our memories are within you. You can tap into them whenever you want. We may have been shamans, we may have been witch doctors, we may have been powerful beings, and our knowledge is within you. You hold our memories, our skills. All you have to do is tap into it. Listen to your inner compass. Don't allow the physical world to be all that you see, all that you think exists. There's something greater beyond that. Some of us have lived during times when finding and seeing signs was so normal, so natural, where a raven would inform us of someone that has passed away while we were on our journeys, where we could read footsteps and know what animal or creature was around, where we know what herb, what leaves, what plants were medicinal or poisonous or edible. We lived in a time when we were one with nature, not just for survival, but this is something that even in this day and age, where you have the technologies we never had, it's still important to connect with nature, to know what's around you, to always be aware of your surroundings. For dark shadows and dark people lurk everywhere. They talk through messages, through symbolisms, and you see that on a daily basis and may not even be aware that you are being programmed by them. That's why you need to go back to the basics. You need to learn, observe. Don't just disconnect, but learn. The best way to know who your enemy is to observe and learn their patterns. Know what symbols they talk through. Know what the symbols mean. Many of your religious leaders would have labeled us as witches, pagans, demonic people. But it's easy to put the blame and to demonize something that you know nothing about. That is why so many people around your globe are fearful of those you call elites, because you know nothing about them. But they are made of flesh and bone too, just like you. They bleed if you cut them. They have names, they have addresses. They are just people. Call upon us. Even if you know not our name, we live within you, and you can feel our spirit and our essence. You are a warrior. And sometimes even warriors know when they need to retreat. So whatever you are going through in this life, at this current moment, ask yourself, is it worth the fight? Because it not always is. Sometimes you just need to walk away to avoid a headache. Sometimes you just need to leave that group of friends to avoid problems in the future. It's better to be alone than to have to walk on eggshells around someone, or deal with their drama, or get hurt because of them. Your tribe, your people exist out there. But don't sacrifice your comfort, your safety, and who you are just so you don't have to be alone. Escape if you have to. That is not a weakness, that is a strength too. And you come from a line of many warriors, not just men but women as well. Women who were courageous enough to walk away, to escape, and sometimes even end their traumas. If you saw all our lives, every individual life, you would feel pride of where this line has gotten to. But don't be weak. Don't fall for the agendas, the propaganda, the programming. Know yourself. Not your physical self, not the identity that has been placed upon you or that you placed upon yourself. We're talking about your true identity within. The spirit that fuels your flesh, that makes it alive. That is the real you. That is the God source, the true source, the creator source. Most importantly, love yourself. Love yourself beyond all measure. No one else could ever love you like you can love yourself. Not in an egotistical way, not in a narcissistic way, but true, genuine love. Know your worth. Understand that in the billions and billions of galaxies and universes and stars and lives out there, something bigger than you and us found worth to create you, to breathe life into you, to put you in this realm of existence where you can taste the most delicious of foods, where your flesh can be nourished, where you can feel the warmth of the sun and the breeze of that autumn air, where you can experience snowfall and look at the beauty and the magic of a single snowflake, where you can form friendships and romantic relationships, where you can create new life. Understand how magical you are, how much you've been through and are still here. How many times people didn't believe in you and you proved them wrong. Be your greatest friend, not your worst enemy. You have your own back. How many times did you need someone's help, and in that specific moment, no one was there? Maybe they didn't have the time. Maybe they didn't think it was all that necessary or that you were that serious. But you got yourself through it. You did. Be kind to yourself. Don't put so much pressure upon yourself. You're just one person. And yes, you are greater and have so much potential. But there's so much unkindness, so much negativity surrounding you in your physical world. Why would you even want to put more doubt, more hate upon yourself? Be your greatest friend. Love the skin you're in. Love the gender you were born as. Nature doesn't make mistakes. Question your belief. Question life. Question everything. Be the seeker of truths. You were born from the stars. You originated from other planets. The junk DNA they call junk isn't junk. They just don't want to tell you what you're made of. They don't want you to know that you have the DNA of other star systems within you. For you never originated on this planet, you were brought here. There's so much mysteries out there. Be an explorer. But remember to love yourself. You have everything you need within you, all the resources you need, all the tools you need. You just have to clean the clutter from your life, from your mind, from your body. Whether that is through healthier eating, exercise, healthy state of mind, being kind to yourself and talking better to yourself within your mind, cleaning up your environment. Get rid of all the hoarding. Get rid of all the crap you don't need. Create an environment within your home that resembles the type of life you want to live. Even if your home isn't the greatest, even if things are falling apart, rearrange your furniture to make the environment look brand new. Recycle things that don't match, or that you need to repaint or repurpose them. Donate things. Give things out for free. Sell, whatever you need to do. But once you clear things out, you're going to feel more whole. And not only whole, but you're going to create opportunities for better things to come in. Things are stagnant when your cup is full and there's no more room for something to flow in. That's why you need to let go. Let go of old belief systems. Let go of bad habits. Let go of the things you don't use anymore. Let go of toxic friendships or relationships. Let go of the dark thoughts. Seek help if you need to, but remember that you have all the resources. We're there guiding you. We're there supporting you. We give you the insight. We give you the guidance that you need. Don't forget that despite that you have everything that you need for a better life within you already, you just need to organize and prioritize your life. You need a better plan, a better system of how to do things. You can start with a schedule until it becomes second nature, and you can abandon the schedule because it just comes natural to you. If you're about to open a business or already have a business but things are going well, create a plan. Look at what isn't working. You need structure. You may be all over the place because there are things you want, and it's not even getting to you because you're all over the place. You need to sit down and create a plan. Write down what it is you want and brainstorm how to get there. You have the tools in the palm of your hands. Your phone now connects to the internet, and that internet has things like AI. Use the tools you have to create a schedule, to prioritize, to organize, to do whatever you need to do in order to feel and build a structure. Things will move a lot more smoothly then. There is movement within your life at this current time. And remember that you are always in control of where will that go. And sometimes you may not feel in control, but life will take you where you need to be. Some people learn their lessons quick, others need to take detours and the scenic route in order to be where they need to be. But eventually you get there. Things will have to fall apart. It could be chaotic. It could feel like nothing is going right. But remember something, that despite the destruction, something new and amazing is birthed after it. There's no such thing as a fresh start without chaos and destruction. The old needs to fall down. The old crumbles. Things that don't work anymore have to be released. So you have two choices, just like the Chariot card usually shows. A chariot with two horses pulling, right? You have two choices. Either you are going to make this huge change and will take the time to improve your life, or life is going to cause an imbalance and a huge destruction in your life in order for that new beginning to occur. So either you will take the time on it or life will. But trust us when we say that when life brings those curveballs, it's going to feel even more destructive than the energy it takes for you to truly work on it. Okay, the option is in your hands. Your chapter, whatever this is, isn't over yet. Okay, you are near the ending of some chapter, but it's not over yet. There are things you need to work on. There are things you need to release, to cleanse away from your life in order for this chapter to be realized, recognized, and ended. Okay? So whatever this is, you need to work on it. You need to cleanse it. Remember that you always have the resources already within you. You have the knowledge, the willpower, all of it. You just need to act on it. You need to choose it. Origins. Remember your roots. Flow. Go with the flow as water does down a river. Do not hurry. Remember that everything happens for a reason. Everything happens in the time that it needs to. Don't force anything. We are there with you. We're guiding you. We're supporting you. Take your time. Work on it little by little every single day, and you'll get there eventually. Everything that is done with a calm pace will be worthwhile in the end. Everything that happens in a fast, quick pace eventually dies off, and there's no quality to it. So remember to prioritize and organize. We're always with you. Thank you for listening to this message. Hello, Group 3, and welcome to your reading. Let us see what your ancestors have to tell you. Be thankful. Be thankful of the blessings in your life, no matter how small they may be. For every time you are grateful and thankful for the good, more good comes your way. It's not about ignoring the bad, but it's about accepting what is and choosing to be thankful for the good you get in return or alongside the bad. Sometimes the blessings you receive come from us. We work behind the scenes, behind the veil, and we do our best to give you the things that you need, whether it's tools, whether it's resources, whether it's opportunities. We are there with you. Create a peaceful harmony inside yourself. That's what happens when you're grateful, when you're thankful. You create harmony. So what can you be thankful for right now? Can you be thankful for your health? Can you be thankful for your family, for great friends, the delicious food you get to eat, maybe a nice sunny day, or a rainy day if you prefer those. Maybe it's the sense of peace for the moment that you have. Maybe it's the new opportunity that it came into your life. Think about what you can be thankful for right now. What do you take for granted every day? Could it be your sight, your sense of smell, your sense of touch, your hearing? Not everyone has those. So be thankful. Be thankful that you got to open your eyes today and that you got to start your day. Any moment can be taken away. So be thankful when you have what you like and what you prefer and the opportunities that you get. Always be thankful. Remember that you are a creator. And as a creator, you too get to create. Creation is beautiful, not only between man and woman and the birth of a child, but even artistry, what you create with your hands, with your mind, your imagination, your writing, your dancing. Even taking a moment that feels hopeless and turning it into something that can make someone else smile, or even make yourself smile, even that is creation. It is beautiful. Creation comes in so many different forms, and it'll be different for everyone. But you have the power to create, and not many beings can. There are some beings out there that envy our imaginations because they don't have it. They don't know how we can think of something that we've never seen before, something totally new, and then even have the skills to manifest it into being. That is the magic we have within us, and it all comes and stems from a higher, more powerful source. If our souls have once been connected to the Creator that some of you may call God, then are we not gods ourselves? Remember that you are a creator. We always guide you. We always help you. You have so much help from above that you aren't even aware of. And so many times that you feel hopeless and cornered and trapped, solutions are all around you. But it is your desperation that blinds you from seeing what's around you. Remember, in order to see clearly, you need a sense of calmness and harmony. When you rush, you create the environment where things could go wrong, when things fall apart. Think about it if you were to rush to bake a cake. Maybe while you're working on the icing, you forget the cake and it ends up burning. Or maybe you're rushing to put that icing on the cake and you end up turning around, knocking the cake off the counter, and it falls and you have to start from scratch. When you're hurrying, when you're rushing, nothing gets done the way it should be. You might miss something, you might skip something. Maybe you forgot to put in the yeast. Maybe you forgot to put in the sugar, or that special touch, that special ingredient that you wanted to put in. Nothing comes from hurrying. Everything of quality takes time, patience, dedication. So you need to have a sense of calmness. You're always being helped and guided. Even when you feel alone, you aren't. You have the key for what it is that you're seeking and looking for. You already have it. Maybe you overlooked it. Or maybe you aren't aware of something that you do have that could help for the problem that you're facing. Maybe they aren't even connected and you aren't even aware of how it could help. Just stay in the moment of calmness. Surrender to that divine. Look within. Pause for a moment. Pause everything. Stop thinking ahead. Stop thinking of what you need to do for the... Just pause for a moment. Take a few deep, slow breaths. Gain that clarity. You will find that key. And maybe you are the key to whatever it is that's out there. Maybe you're the key of change. Maybe you are the key that unlocks something for humanity, for your family, for your society, or just for you. Just take the time to breathe out. Inhale. Pause for a few seconds and then exhale out. Do this a few times and feel how calm you are. Imagine a shoreline with the sea just flowing in and out. Take deep, slow breaths and just pause for a moment. Things will make sense. You'll find the answer, the solution. But don't forget that you have help from above. We are always there. We're always protecting you. We're always observing and looking out for you. You just have to meet us halfway. There is closure coming to you. An ending of a phase, whatever this may be. This turmoil that you may have been facing is coming to an end. And there may be things that will want to take you back. Things from your past maybe. Or maybe envious friends. People that will want to stop or to challenge your new beginning. But you're smarter than that. You have the knowledge and the skills to be and do what you want to do and be. You're smarter. You've been through it. You've been through a lot, and you learned from it. You know better than to go a few steps back. You know better than to take that toxic person back into your life. You know better now. Don't do that to yourself, where time is precious. You need to move forward. You need to accept the ending of that phase. Whether this is a friendship, a job, a situation of any kind, you need to know that the end has come. There's nothing else that benefits you and your evolving and growth in this life with that situation. You need to understand that it's time to move on. For some, you may need to come home again. Maybe you've been out in the world for too long and you see how tainted and poisoned it is. It's time to go back to a sanctuary that you feel you're best at. Maybe it's a small hometown that you just love, that you love how everyone knows everyone else, that you can depend and rely on these people, and not live in some big city that is cold and harsh where you need to race for your money and there's no even time to have fun, and the type of fun you have isn't even something that's worth it for your soul, because you know that deep down you love being around quality. You love being around that nature. You love watching the sea ebb and flow. Or you love being inside that forest, observing those little squirrels and the birds and hearing their chirping and just feeling like you're part of something greater. You can't feel that at a club. You can't feel that when you're drinking, because all of that is just fake. Be thankful for the blessings in your life, no matter how small. You are a creator. Let go. Enjoy the pulsing light of the firefly, but don't hold on too tight. Remember that everything in life eventually passes. And things don't die, they just change form. The energy is just transformed into something else. But remember to let go. The memories you have with this job, with this person, with this situation, they're memories and you can take them with you, but they won't ever be the same again. They won't ever be the same as the moments you loved with that person or with that job. Things are now changed. You're stressed now. You don't feel your best now because of all this. You can take your memories with you, but remember to just let go. You're meant for something greater. You are the key for something that can create wonders. Okay? It's time to face the world card. It's time to find that closure. Even if you don't get it for someone else, make the closure for yourself. Whether that's safely, in a very safe environment, burning that person's items to let them eventually go, or if it's quitting that job that you see no longer serves you spiritually, mentally, physically. Whether it's just saying goodbye to toxic friends and saying that you need to move on. Whatever it may be, find the closure. Get back to your roots, know who you are, for you're meant for so much more than what you have now. And remember that you are never alone. You always have help from above. We're always there with you. Call upon our name, even if you don't know it. feel our essence. Our blood courses within you, our memories are within you. All that we have lived is within you now, just like your memories and your experiences will be in your children. So thank you for hearing out this message. Until we meet again, thank you.